The Conservancy as a whole works in all 50 United States as well as about 35 countries abroad, and we all use the same approach, and that is doing just exactly what Don was talking about there. We try to imagine or find out what the landscape looked like 300 years ago here in Oklahoma and try to find ways of mimicking those natural processes that created those systems in the original times, and then implement those here where we have places where we can do that, like the Nickel Preserve. So things like prescribed fire and thinning of trees and free-flowing waters, those sorts of things are really part of what we're trying to do. And we do that at our dozen or so preserves around Oklahoma. They're all in different settings. This one here is here in the Ozarks ecoregion, and we try to implement those kinds of things here on the preserve so that we can create those natural situations that are just like what they were 300 years ago. And the native species, if they're still here, or if we can even bring them back, as we have with the elk that have been reintroduced to this preserve, they find it to their liking, and they stay here, and they survive, and they succeed here. So we also understand that what goes on here at this preserve is not the whole story for the species that live here. For example, the migratory birds, if they can come here and stop over on their migration from South America to places further north where that they nest, they've got to have those stopover sites to be able to successfully go north and have their mating season and reproduce. Likewise, we have the opportunity to create nesting habitat here, and likewise we have the opportunity to create wintering habitat for birds that come down from the north and spend the winter down here. So if we can create these natural systems here within the preserve, then that gives us the opportunity to have those native species all be successful here.